anti-hero, right? In the Shazam world? I don't really know. He's like a buff, just a rock nigga. He's like a buff nigga. I don't fucking know. Nobody fucking knows.
Pat, can you hear me, fool?
Apparently, he got kicked off the. Kicked off the. That's AD.
Anti-villain. What the fuck is that?
What's good, nigga?
What's the deal, man?
I'm over here cooling, man. Nigga, I hear y'all had a whole response pod to me. What happened?
Man, listen, fool. I'm gonna break it all the way down. I say, let me tell you something. I'm always the first person to say, hey, academics be showing love. You be putting niggas on game, telling niggas, oh man, you should do this. Like, you show love to the community, you be doing your thing all the time and shit like that. And then at first, nigga, I see the shit, it's like, oh, I take down AD, I'll do this and I'll do that. I'm like, cuz, why nigga talking to me like that? You supposed to be the homie, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like, that's crazy. And then niggas looking at me, I'm sitting there like, nah, act cool, man. He be showing love. They're like, nah, why he come at you like that? And I'm like, damn, I ain't with the backhand compliments and shit like that. Cause I'm like, nigga, when you come to LA, I got you. I'm like, nigga, come fuck with me and shit like that. A nigga appreciate the love and shit. But I'm like, damn, cuz, like, if you got some problem with Adam, you got a problem with certain niggas and shit, don't throw me and none of the homies in there, cause we all real niggas, you feel me?
Well, here's the thing, and I don't know if you understand my point of view. My point of view is, and by the way, this is the Flacco situation, right? I'm gonna tell you why I brought Adam in it.
Yeah. And before you say something, I understand why you mad at Flacco, and I told Flacco that. Okay. So I ain't mad at that. But my shit is like, damn, cuz, like, if I say I'm cool with academics, I don't care how mad I am. I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody else if I'm fucking with them. You feel me?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't say anything derogative. Like, I said, listen, I believe.
Nigga, you said you'll take AD down, you'll take what's it called down. I'm like, damn, cuz, that's how you feel about me?
Well, I'm talking about content-wise.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't known this content-wise.
I'm talking about. Hey, listen.
Assassin.
Yeah. Hey, yo, content-wise, and by the way, this is my thought, right? Adam sent me that garbage-ass clip, right, of Flacco interviewing some waste man, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, first of all, me and Adam have been communicating on, like, privately about a bunch of different things. And my thing is that, listen, if you go, then a couple of videos that week on No Jumping with my name, nigga, like, I'll come do something on the platform. When y'all got Flacco, who people already compare to me, right? Now interviewing people and I don't know who made those decisions, right? So when Adam texts me the shit, I'm like, come on, bro. It's almost like you're trying to get me to react, because even though we're talking privately, people are going to ask me to react. And here's my thing. When it comes to content-wise, I don't need to do that type of stuff to get views, to get traction, to get whatever. Now, I don't know if that's the thing or that's the motto at No Jumper. But that's why I always state to Adam. Because when I used to be confused why Adam was interviewing 6ix9ine's girlfriend for the 40th time. I'm like, now, when it comes to content, I don't know how y'all are giving it up. I've seen recently, there's been a lot of, like, okay, it's like Real World. Like, he don't like him, this show canceled, that show. It works for you guys, cool. But please, leave me out of the mess. Because content-wise, I feel like I alone, it could go toe-to-toe with anybody on the platform of No Jumper. And content-wise, I'm delivering my shit as a very high quality that I wouldn't necessarily need to go find some random bum that doesn't like AD for whatever reason to basically go talk to potentially spark some type of shit. Do you understand? Do you at least get that?
No. I get that. Yeah. And look, I get the whole Flacco situation where it's like, and this is how I feel. I'm like, yeah, Flacco, Act been letting you, you know what I'm saying, come on stream. You've been showing niggas love.
They've been asking for me to violate the nigga from day one. They're asking.
Yeah, from day one. And bro, I didn't want to be a hater. You were the first person to get mad when the shit would happen with 16. You like, AD, why you let this happen? You was mad. You like, he a chat nigga. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, Act care about the nigga. You feel me? And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, go ahead.
No. Of course. Yeah, no. You're right. Keep going.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that, and I'm like, okay, boom. Every time, you feel me? You call, nigga, you let us call in. You ain't got to let a nigga call in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to sit there and do that. So I appreciate that. So when a nigga say, damn, I'm sitting there telling niggas like Akademiks the homie. You feel me? I'm going over there like, this the homie.
I think you took what I said wrong. And I realized why. And that was probably because if I'm talking like that, despite the tone, we don't have any issue to actually have a real confrontation. I'm talking about content-wise because I'm judging the content when I see interviews with wastemen. You get what I mean? And when I say, okay, well, if it's an issue with content, y'all could get the best people at No Jumper, which I believe are you, T-Rel, Adam, of course, and Sharp. And I've always said when it comes to like being entertaining on this mic, I'm down to sit with everybody. And I believe I could walk up in No Jumper with all y'all who are entertaining in y'all own rights, but nigga, I still think I outlast everybody. I've been doing this shit for 10 damn years. So that's why I look at it and I'm looking at also Adam, because I'm saying, Adam, why do you got this bottom feeding content coming over here? Especially even using my name, because you know what happened the last time when we actually had some issues. It was because you were interviewing motherfuckers that you really even had no issue interviewing, except you knew they were down to talk some shit against me. If it's content for content, we could go content for content. I love doing that.
No, I hear what you're saying. And like, look, like I said, the way I seen this shit, because at first I didn't see the whole thing. All I seen was you was like, oh yeah, Sharp, T-Rail, AD, like, yeah, you always showing love and shit. But then niggas send me other shit where it's like, yeah, I'll take them down and whoop, whoop. And I'm like, damn, cuz, this the nigga I be talking to. Like, cuz always showing love. I'm like, is cuz on some drunk shit or something like that? Or is it, you feel me? So I'm sitting there, cause like, me personally, like if I fuck with somebody, bro, I'm a loyal nigga. I'm gonna go to the ends of the world for you and shit. Can't nobody come and tell me like, oh, I got problems. Ooh. And we right there. You feel me? I'm ready to crash out.
All right, well,
that's
80,
that's how I am.
You're looking at this in a perspective of, you know, an actual issue or an issue that requires a confrontation. You get what I mean? And if I was talking about that, which by the way, anytime I've ever talked about Adam, you know, I've never, no matter even back then, I've never even talked about Adam like in terms of confrontation. You get what I mean? Because I don't think that's the energy, you know, usually broadcasters give off. And Adam has never made no threat against me. And I wouldn't jump out the blue to make a threat against him. And likewise with you guys. Like, you know, you guys don't make no threats against me. Why the hell would I make a threat against you guys? Now, granted, I'm always.
Well, I said you can catch the head up today because I was mad. I'm gonna keep it G.
Well, it's cool. Now I understand that too.
Just because you the homie. No. I said we pack niggas out usually. I said act the homie, man. He can come sit down with me. We do it. We can go right back to broadcasting. Yeah, you feel me?
I told him. I said
that. Listen, with
no,
me,
I heard. That's what I said. Niggas hitting me. I'm like, all right, come on.
No, I understand it. And that's why, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, I was blitzed a little bit. That's why I went back to listen to it, because here's the thing.
That's what I said. And I told niggas, I said, act drunk. Because I said, man, every time I talk to the nigga be showing a nigga love and shit. You feel me?
Well, I was pretty sure. That's why I said, I'm like, I know how I was probably talking, so you probably took it.
Yeah, he showed love to. He usually always show love to Rel and AD.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, real shit.
But I could understand. I could stand how I was talking. Y'all would probably take it in a, oh, he's trying to get down type of shit. So I knew, like, even you answering or responding that way, that's your interpretation. So, nigga, I can't get mad that you responded. My whole thing was trying to make sure I didn't wild out or go too crazy when it came to Adam's old lady, because me and him, we've talked and we've had like an agreement about it.
And bro, come on, man, that shit ain't cool, fool. And like that nigga look at you like a homie, and I'm like, even that's though you blitz, bro. I'm like, his girl supposed to be off the table and shit. That ain't cool. If y'all call each other homies and shit, because I'm like, in the same sense, Flacco did that shit. Adam still sent you the shit early. It was like, hey, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Flacco did that shit, and cuz ain't being malicious. I know that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. When he sent me shit, I be looking at it like, this is instigating. You know,
I know you looking at a certain type of way. I get it, because it's like I could throw this shit off of somebody else. I know how it may seem, and I understand like how it could be perceived. But I'm telling you, I'm like, nah, like he keeping the courtesy. And I ain't even trying to speak on his behalf and shit like that. I kind of looked at Flacco and I'm telling Flacco, like, listen, bro, like, nigga, don't do no shit like that, because if I was Akademiks, I'd be mad at Flacco too. You feel me? But leave that shit for Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
And by the way, I know my intent wasn't to actually disrespect this chick, but it was definitely disrespectful. So I apologize to Adam for that. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? My man, yo, listen, we're all gonna grow up you know what I mean, or not grow up like we kids, but we're all going to, you know, find a particular woman or significant other that you want to take the, you know, the next level with, or you want to have a kid with. And honestly, if somebody is cool with you, that should be off the table. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's why I said, you know, for even using the reference that I did that included this chick, definitely, I think, you know, I'm apologetic for that. And by the way, people know an apology out of me is usually pretty
And yeah, I'm about to say, that's grown of you to say that shit, because I know you usually be
and also, hold on, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I never watched this before that, because I seen some people hit me and it was acting like, yo, like they hit me and be like, yo, watch out, Adam might go off on you. I'm like, for what? What are you talking about? Nigga, I swear, I was just like, what? Like, I'm like, me and Adam are cool. But now that I see that part, I thought it was because I was saying whatever about Flacco. I'm like, what? But now that I see that part, I'm like, oh, okay. You're right, brother. You're right. That's how it is. You know what I mean? And it's no skin off my back to fucking hit an apology.
No, and that's real, and that's the whole thing where it's like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because the last time I talked to you, I told you, I was like, hey, bro, you be showing niggas love, I appreciate that, nigga. Hey, when you around me, bro, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You feel me? Like, that's the type of nigga I am. So if I hear my name in anything, I look at it a certain type of way, because I ain't gonna say nothing about you. You feel me? Or if somebody say something, like, I'm not gonna go into no interview and say your name when I know somebody got a problem with you. If I fuck with you, that's just
Flacco, bro.
And by the way,
that's why.
And by the way, I do agree.
Why you would be mad, but it's like, you know, you get into a Flacco, then it's like, damn, T-Rail, AD, Sharp, everybody catch a straight, nigga. Adam Girl catch a straight. I'm like, that ain't cool, cuz if we all supposed to be homies. This is real nigga shit. You feel me?
In a weird way, because now seeing how I was trying to position it, I tried to like lump up the best people over there.
I understand.
No, because in reality, I think I've told you, like, there's a few people over there who, you know, like, if, you know, and you know, I watch certain videos that's on the channel. Now, usually I could tell by the host if I'm even gonna fuck with it. You feel me? Now, if I see you having a conversation, I'm like, okay, that's gonna be good. If I see, I think Sharp's just a maniac. I love when Sharp is just wilding out. So I just like that content. And then T-Rail, I think he has a unique ability to like kind of reason and keep conversation. So I like that. But I think people want to see, and I'll give the disappointment to the, you know, the people and the onlookers who are ready to watch a train crash, or just see like a fight in the middle of the schoolyard. You know, I admitted even when me and Adam did the podcast together that it was non-productive that whole time where we were going at each other, because at this point where we are in our careers and businesses, he's not my biggest enemy, nor am I his. You get what I mean? There's much more to accomplish. So I had to make sure I kind of saw what I said. And also I knew no matter what, like I knew I wasn't trying to, you know what I mean? Unless the disrespect was overt in the sense of, oh, nah, nigga, we're getting Flacco to try to interview every nigga, and
that'd be scandalous. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, like, for me, if I seen some shit like that, I'd be the first to tell Flacco, I'm first to check it, like, that ain't cool, because I see shit from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact, though, like, Flacco has free reign to do what he wants to do. Like, he don't have to ask nobody. If you want to interview somebody, they'll let it happen. But I do agree, if you cool with Akademiks and you look up to this nigga and you know a nigga got beef with him, don't bring a nigga name up. You can't stop somebody saying his name, but don't you be the one that's bringing it up.
I will be honest with you. I just don't believe, without thinking that I could ask about whatever perceived issues with me and that individual. That nigga literally, nobody watches the dude. The dude is like literally relevant. So I'm like, bruh, if you're bottom barrel digging, I've been showing you enough love that, nigga, you know, you could just say, yo, Act, you want to do this shit with me real quick? Or, yo, Act, yo, can I get you on? And I would have definitely obliged. Let's run it up, nigga. You know what I mean? Because again, like for me, I don't want to get into no space where it seems like I'm hating. You know what I mean? And yeah, but anyway, you know, for anybody who's just expecting, I'm pretty sure you guys did a response, and whatever the response is, knowing Adam.
Yeah, I just told you what I said.
Yeah, knowing Adam demeanor, I know, he probably would be more surprised about what I said more than he's like, yo, no, fuck Ak. So I hope that apology kind of reaches him and he realizes it's not it, bro.
Yeah, no, it's solid. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I know he ain't gonna say nothing, and I'm like, bro, I can't fake how I feel about shit, especially if I find somebody to be a homie. And I'm like, nigga, you been looking out for a nigga as far as like, you don't gotta sit there and say a nigga name, a nigga business. You feel me? A nigga appreciate that. Yeah. So in the same way, I gotta, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna show love, you gonna show love. I'm like, all right, cool. But anytime a nigga name pop up in some negative shit, like, niggas hitting me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't seeing this shit. You feel me? And I'm like, nigga, I ain't pussy in no way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
You know what's so funny? Like, I don't know. Another reason why I didn't remember, you hit me, right? And you said what's up? Like, you said something about the Flacco shit, and I think I just hit you with a bunch of laugh emojis. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I kept it pretty much there. I'm like, I know I ain't throw nobody else into the bus.
And that was before.
That's why when I was just like, yo, why is everybody saying that Adam needs to respond to me?
Listen. Adam, hey, and I ain't talking for Adam, but I know Adam is not a confrontational type of person. He ain't never been, he ain't never gonna be. Like, that is what it is. But you feel me? Like, I'm gonna call shit for what's right and what's wrong, and if cuz ain't gonna say nothing, I'm gonna be the one to say that shit. You feel me? Always.
Hey, chat. Listen, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I pride myself on the fact that me and Vlad have a good relationship. I pride myself that me and Adam, we've been good recently. So I'm telling you, bro, like it is what it is, bro. Like I know y'all want to see some other shit, but nah, bro.
That's why I didn't even want to bring it up. I was trying my hardest to let you just do it off stream. Because you know they're gonna want you to go blackout mode on niggas.
Who that? Boom.
And I would have probably watched it off stream and if AD's saying what he said, hazards. Yep, this is a TI like play. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not calling nobody no